it was hand in hand with infinite intelligence. And so everything flowed to them effortlessly to create beyond what any human being can conceive before them. So it's around us, it's in us, it's through us. And this is a quote from Wayne Dyer. If you feel peaceful within, you begin to attract more of the peace you desire. Why? Because you're functioning from a spiritual place of peace. And that's the reading. We have the esteemed pleasure to have Dr. James Wright with us, who is a minister and a natural health doctor. And he's going to share with us natural ways of building your immune system, of restoring health, of dealing with disease, obesity, and anything that we are dealing with, mind, body, and spirit, it comes from the source. And it's just energy. We're just putting energy or magic in us. And it really comes from within. Well, we're just giving the body temple help. And we do so much in our lives, and we run ourselves down. We do things that we may not be doing right in terms of eating, and we can always improve on that end, and getting proper exercise and rest. It's really about you enjoying this temple. And so he's going to share with us some mighty information. I met him at the Institute for Spiritual Enlightenment in Northwest, and he was just awesome. And I said, well, you got to come on this side and share with us. And so I present to you Dr. James Wright, Reverend Dr. James Wright.
I give honor to my creative being, the supreme being, the I am that I am, the Jehovah Jireh, the Jehovah Salam, the Jehovah Nisi. Come on, somebody. The one that have made everything possible. Give honor to the beloved angel of this great institution, Dr. Gill, to Dr. Self, to my assistant, Brother Falcon, and to you, you and you. We thank you for being here. I've been on the road ever since Friday. Had a class to teach in Lancaster, South Carolina on yesterday, which went very well. We're trying to get this information out to the nation. This information has been hid for a very long time. But the more of us that come awakened to what is going on, we've become more receptive of the information. And when I was in South Carolina yesterday, a lot of elderly people came out. And that really soothed my heart and made me feel, just so in a way of saying, man, especially dealing with older people, it's hard to get them to change their eating habits, the way they do things. And first thing they're going to say is, well, my ancestors was never sick, and they ate pork all their life, but it was a different type of pork. Come on, somebody.
Yeah.
That's right.
Things was organic then. The world was not polluted the way it is now. Is that right? So it was a blessing, and I was very grateful to see people that first started out with me when I was 9 years old. It just was a blessing. I've been on this battlefield a very long time, and you learn things through trial and error. And when you're being raised in different churches, different denominations, and that's why I began to study religious studies because I wanted to know how and what made people function and say what they say.
Uh-huh.
But we're going to talk today about the rebuilding of the immune system, a system that works within 12 systems. And all of those systems make up one system. Hello, somebody.
Right.
You need to do your research now. But many of us have depended on olive leaf extract, beta-glucan, and certain powerful oils to rebuild the immune system. But now the humic and folic acid complex is a proven to be the most dramatic in its effect. Not taking nothing from olive leaf or beta-glucan and all other powerful oils, but man seemed to have discovered that humic acid, and through the trials that it's been through, that it is proven, you better hear this, and make sure you don't miss this and share with others. It has been proven to be the most dramatic in its effect. In its effect in what, Dr. Wright?
That's right. And what?
Huh?
What it do?
It deals with viruses.
Okay.
It's not afraid of HIV and AIDS. Come on, somebody. Huh? It's important that we know this information. You know, when we begin to talk HIV, when we begin to talk AIDS, we don't want to discuss that. And I understand because white America, huh? Because white America want us to fear it. Huh?
That's right.
But we don't have to fear it no more because we know something that can and will deal with it. Huh? But let me explain a few things here. And a virus is dormant in the cell. Huh? Am I right about it?
You're right about it.
Humic and folic acid, it can do nothing directly against the virus. But it can keep the cellular terrain under control in order to inhibit any propagation to the sleeping demon. Do you hear me this morning?
Make it plain. Make it plain.
But it's a virus that starts to reciprocate within the cell. Due to what? Stress. Huh? Stress. Or the lifestyle that you live in your daily living. Within the crowded mass of new baby viruses, we're finally have to burst out. It's time to show your face now. It's time to show your head now, you sleeping demon. But I'm glad that I am able to share this information. You know, I was just thinking and sitting there, and my ancestor spoke to me and said, "Now, son, you have all styles. Because within your ancestors, there's all styles." Do you understand? All styles. But that in the moment when human and folic acid is most beneficiary, there is no downside. I better say that again. Y'all for quiet here. When it's at its most powerful point, there's no downside. Huh? So it's saying that it doesn't matter how much you take, there's no downside. If you want to take 3 capsules a day, that's fine. If you want to take 12 capsules a day, that's fine. It's no downside. You got it. When you're remineralizing the body, there are so many other benefits. The research have had cases where strong uses of human folic acid can heal bulging discs in your back. Y'all gonna pray with me? When we have taken healthy meals and have begun to use all types of supplements, human folic acid increased the cellular uptake. Do you get it? It increases cellular uptake. All the nutrients that's supposedly to be in your food. Let me slow down here.
That's right, that's right.
All of these nutrients and all of these minerals that supposedly to be in your food supply, your food source,
What are you saying?
that's supposed to be there.
Oh,
So we came prepared to do a few demonstrations as well. The people in the Carolinas was very astounded of when they thought they was eating food that had energy, drinking water that had energy. But when we pulled out the tool, my granddaughter was there, and she was my assistant because he couldn't go. And I have a granddaughter there in Charlotte, North Carolina, so she was down to her grandmother's, and she didn't want granddaddy to do nothing but talk. All the demonstrations she wanted to do them. If I tried to do them, she would still take the thing and do them. So I let the grandbaby do you. Because I see me in you. Do you. She's never afraid to put her hands on nothing, and she's only 4 years old.
Wow.
Just amazing. A 4-year-old. But she has an IQ of a child that's 8 years old already.
Wow.
I mean, she just blows our mind. She questions everything. And she don't forget nothing.
That's right.
But when you got them on the right stuff, stuff can function like that.
that's right.
But as you begin to work on your immune system, making the health regime that is within the immune system more effective. It works to increase blood oxygen. Now make sure you get this. It makes sure that the increase of blood oxygen, that the levels is there. Do you understand me? Human folic acid works as a carrier of nutrients in and toxins out. You got it. It's a great source of bioavailable minerals, because we're so mineral deficient because of our food source. But all of these impressive benefits are taking place while the human folic acid eliminates any free-floating viruses. Are you getting it?
Get it.
So we shouldn't be afraid of HIV. We should just be doing something about it. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Correct.
With all of the GMO foods, the pesticides, and the pollution of this universe, this great universe, this planet, along with other financial stress within this world today, we need to be very and well protected at all times. Do you hear me?
Sir.
A virus, and we're going to close here, but a virus life cycle. But I want to take my time in this part that we all need really to get this. I constantly read this over and over again, and I get something different out of it every time. A virus life cycle. The attachment of the virus. The virus, it latches on to host cells. Hello, somebody. And once it latches on to host cells, the penetration of the host cell causes it to produce what? New viruses. Are you with me?
Yes.
The releasing of it, the hijacking of host cells. They die and they break open. Freeing an army, let me say that again, and freeing an army of new viruses to attack more host cells. This is a man-made disease. Now, I might get in a whole lot of trouble here, but I'm going to have to say this.
Say it.
White America call themselves, some of them boys call themselves playing in some laboratory, and I know where it is. Playing around and knew that the population of people needed to be controlled. Huh? So they came up with a virus. And that's why that virus responds to medication in different ways. That's why when one person may be on one type of HIV medicine, then the next person that's supposed to have the same type of HIV is on another type of medicine. They're only using you for a testing tube. Then you got some that is on 4 medications. And then you got some that seem to live a long time with HIV. And then you got some seem to die right off. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
But I'm here to tell you, my brothers and sisters, and I'm here to tell the nation that you don't have to be afraid. Because I know something that can counteract it. Come on, somebody, pray with me. I know something that can prolong your life. Well, the only thing, great God, that you need to do is give me a phone call. And I declare, if you give me a phone call, we can work it out. Yes, we can. I'm here to tell you this morning, oh Lord, those that's out there in internet land, you don't have to be afraid. Just give me a phone call. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do.
That's right.
That's all you need to do. Give me a phone call. We can deal with it. I'm not afraid, my brothers and sisters. I'm not afraid at all. It's time for us to know the full truth about everything. We believe in the teaching of the mind, body, and the spirit.
That's right.
All three working together in harmony. That you can achieve the things that you've been put here to achieve. Health and wellness is for all of us.
That's right.
Not some of us, but it is for all of us. We as an indigenous people, these things have been taken from us. And a lot of us have came awakening to what is going on and beginning to spread the word again to our people. There is another way. There is another way.
That's right.
Not chemical drugs. There is another way. And that is all natural products, organic products that can help you deal and cope with things that is going on within your life. I want to thank you, and hope and pray that we set something to be a blessing to you. Matter of fact, we're going to do a demonstration of a product that we have called ACE that can turn on a 25-watt bulb. And if you're eating products that cannot light this bulb up, it's a dead product. When you eat dead foods, what is the results? Toxic. From toxin to death.
Death. You are what you eat.
You are what you eat. Exactly.
Yes.
So we want you to give us a call in regards to if you're dealing with HIV, AIDS, or any other type disease, cancer, whatever. All of the healing process, once the body's cleaned up, starts within the immune system.
It's true.
And once you build that system, it can deal with anything. When your body cannot fight for you, y'all need to hear me. Because it's designed to do that. When your body cannot fight for you,
It's true.
you need to check yourself. Hello? When your body can't fight for you, you need to check yourself. There's something wrong somewhere. I was sharing with some family members in Carolina that I was having some prostate problem, and I knew it. And I didn't get afraid. When they had some tests done, it was swelling. So I said, give me 4 months. See what I can do with it. It's fine now. The swelling is gone. Because it's only a matter of knowing what to do and how to do it. Now I could have kept on ignoring it. Year, 2 years later, we end up with cancer. Then got to deal with it a more harsher way. You follow me? So I jumped right on it. So your body would signal you. It would flag you. And allow you to know that something is wrong. Any questions from anyone that is in the audience? Any questions? Feel free to ask. We're going to open it up for questions. From there, we're going to do our little light sample test for you. But we here, and for any questions to anyone that's out in the audience, feel free to ask them now.
You mentioned food, but a lot of people are now gardening, and I often wonder if the land that we have has the nutrients that we need for the food. Has our land been depleted to the point where it's not giving us the nutrients to come into the food that we're using?
That is correct, but matter of fact, one of the ACE mineral that we use as well as the human phosphoric acid, we use both of them in gardens. So that once you have gotten your harvest, we can come back and test your foods. And if that light comes on, we know that the ACE, the human phosphoric acid, always doing what it's supposed to do. But if that light don't come on, we have a bad product. Which we know that we don't have a bad product, so we don't mind coming out there. But the earth was there to yield organic foods in the beginning, and should be doing the same thing now, but it cannot do the same thing now because of pollution. But of course, yes, we can help you with that, with that, those that's raising gardens and stuff, teach and show you how and what to use, so that when you yield your harvest and you have a good organic product, food, whatever, and you'll be eating good of the land, as they used to say. Eating good of the land. So, oh yeah, we can make it happen.
You can,
Yes, sir.
with the land, with the
Yes,
earth.
sir. Sure can. We do it all the time. Matter of fact, we do a lot of Amish farms. There's an Amish farm. I will get the information for you if you all want to go up to get your organic vegetables, a farm that we've done. You can go up there and get them at a reasonable price. Any type of vegetables that you want. And
Let's do that.
it's
as a
working.
trip.
It's working all over. And I don't encourage smokers, but we have a farm down in North Carolina that grows tobacco now, organic tobacco. Years ago, our ancestors used to smoke all they want to smoke. They never died of cancer. I having problems breathing because it was organic tobacco.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
So now this place in North Carolina, they're selling the tobacco to the processing plant from there. And now you can get cigarettes that says all natural. Meaning that it don't have those 2,000 chemicals
2000.
like what Newport has. We black folks, we love Newports. Right, exactly. Any other questions?
I'd like to see the, well, I do have a question. Arthritis is always touted as something that's just you have to deal with. And somebody in my family has got it. And when I look at her, every time I look at her now, I have this thing that it's just something that's off balance. Am I correct?
You're correct, exactly. It's some type of mineral deficiency there. Yeah, but give me a call, I can help her. People say, well, my family always suffered arthritis. That don't mean that you have to suffer with it.
Right.
That's almost like a misdemeanor. That's very easy to correct and take care of right away. Just have to give me a call, and I'll be more than glad to put a protocol together for her, and we can start working on it so we can make things happen for her.
What about loss of bone density?
We have a silica that we use. People knows about Damascus earth, and they saying that Damascus earth and silica is the same thing, but they don't go through the same process. That's what makes them different. So we have a silica that can help. Because that's the bone density comes from usually after a woman have had menopause, bone density problem. But yeah, we can. Oh yeah, you can definitely correct that. Put it in check.
But what about in men? What about in men?
It can. It's according to how long you stay with the protocol. That's totally up to you. See, healing is totally up to you. Totally up to you. It's what you want to gather out of it. See, what I may want to gather out of it may not be your cup of tea. But if they wants to get rid of it, you have the right stuff to do it with. Any other questions?
In terms of anti-aging, what are some things you can do, especially for women who are trying to preserve their beauty?
Oh, I like that, because I tell you, the first time I met you, Dr. Gill, how beautiful your skin was and still is. Matter of fact, we have a bentonite external clay, and she has some real pretty skin that you can use on it every day. It's a clay mask And if you use this stuff every day, you know, women would use it every day. You know, it's kind of hard maybe for men to use it every day, but you know, we men, well, we want to look nice too. Of course we do. We have a Bentonite that can actually keep you looking younger, especially after 30 days of using this stuff every day on your face once a day. We do, Dr. Gail. We sure do. We call it Bentonite, was the external clay, and we teach you and show you how to mix it up and use it. Any other questions?
What about in terms of energy? I noticed that most people who are over probably about 45, 50, they're tired all the time, they have problems with their knees, they're just achy. What is it that you can do in terms of helping people like that?
Dr. Gail, I
Yes.
don't have none of them problems. I'll be 50 years old in 6 weeks. None of them. Hello, somebody. I have none of those problems. There's something wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
It is. Mineral deficiency. You can get on ACE minerals, and after 90 days, you can really see the difference, especially around 40, 50 years. You shouldn't have pains and stuff. Man, I rip and run all the time. Like I said, I only had 3 hours of sleep since Friday. I
Wow.
run. I have that type of energy. When you eating live foods all this time, this is what it do.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say, well, can you unwind? I learned how to unwind, but I can't tell you that. But when it's time for me to unwind, I know what to do now to get me back down. That's what energy food do to you. Any other questions? But yes, if they get on the ACE minerals, and within 90 days, they will really begin to see a vast difference. Yeah, they would have just unreal energy. As they call it, the Dr. Wright energy.
That's right.
Any other questions?
What about the eyes?
That's a challenge, because you see what I got on, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a challenge. A huge challenge. You have to keep it real. I'm working on some things. My eye is getting better. I just only use it for reading now. But I'm noticing that at one time, when I would get on the computer, I need to have glasses on. But now I don't have to have them no more.
Mm-hmm.
Because the stuff that I'm using, when your eyes start to go bad, it's not an easy task to reverse that and get it headed back the right way.
Mm.
But it can and it will happen. Like
That's
I said, my eyes are getting much better. Like I said, I don't have to have it no more when I'm on the computer. I did have to have the eyewear when I was on the computer because I'm working on some things, you know. Because what happens is, it could be certain toxins that there and that is just still lying there, that needs to go, that could possibly causing the eye not to function at its full capacity in what it knows to do. So, of course, it is something there, but you have to, it's a process. You got to have patience with it. I know over 3 years ago, I was seeing floaters. Certain times I would see these floaters things.
My uncle has that.
I don't see them no more.
Okay.
That's how I know that my eyes are getting better with what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
The floaters are completely gone. I don't suffer that no more. I suffered the floaters for over 40 years. Over 40 years is a long time. That thing was tormenting me. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
The doctors want to put you on medication. That's all they want to do. And nothing else we can do. Forget that. I know something else that can be done.
Right.
So I start working on myself. You know, I am that I am.
That's right.
I am that I am. I am my healer, because the healer lives within.
That's right.
I don't have the floaters no more,
Amen.
because I worked on them with natural products.
Same here. Yeah.
Blessing,
Same here.
Mm.
I'll be 58 this year.
Wow.
blessing,
September.
blessing.
Doesn't look 58.
No,
I'll be
sure
58
don't.
in September.
Never think about it.
He look like he's 38.
You're right.
I'm not lying.
That's right.
Yeah, look very,
Yeah.
very young. I would never thought 58.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
So when you're doing the right things and you're taking care of the temple, this is the type of results that you can get.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
What about for athletes?
Yeah, we thank
My
Dr. Gale's nephew. Now, he looked just like you, Dr. Gale. I don't know if you heard me when I was sitting
Yeah.
there. I said, man, he looked just like his mom.
Yeah.
That
he
should
does.
be your mom. I don't know what your mom or your daddy look like, but that look like mama there to me. I mean, she's just like you
Yeah.
spit him out.
Right.
That's amazing. That your sister's son?
That's my
Your
brother.
brother's son. You and your brother look alike?
Yes.
That's why.
Yeah.
The genes are so close, man. That's
Yeah.
a blessing.
You know, I'm
Those
just
jeans
a
are
darker
close.
version.
Yeah. Seriously. That is real close.
Yeah.
So what the DNA can do, huh?
Yeah. So what about for athletes like him, preventing injuries, knees, hip flexors? What is it that he could do and
The
people
best
like
thing-
him to help with injury prevention?
The best thing he can do as an athlete, and we have a lot of them on it, what's the one name that plays tennis that has the disease? Serena?
Serena, no.
The other one, what's the?
Venus.
Venus.
Venus. Matter of fact, she's on human fulvic acid complex that we use.
Okay.
That's what you want to get on.
Okay.
Because what happens is, the muscles go through a lot of stress. Even bodybuilders is using this stuff now. And that's what he really needs to be on. 'Cause I have a son that plays basketball, AAU basketball, down in North Carolina, and also he plays at South Mecklenburg, which is one of the best high schools there in Charlotte. It's a good basketball player. Matter of fact, we have him on that now. Because it's so easy when you're an athlete to strain or pull something.
Yeah.
So that would make everything tough and tight the way it should be. And if you were getting the stuff that you really needed in your foods, then you wouldn't need the human fulvic acid because the foods would have what you need.
Right.
But
Okay.
that's why you see now these athletes, they're all getting hurt.
Yeah.
Like Rose, been hurt twice.
Yes, Derrick Rose.
Right, exactly. He's mental deficient.
Yeah.
That thing shouldn't keep popping
No.
because it's designed like this. It's designed for you to have to run back and forth to the doctor, back and forth to the doctor. And then when you get there, he can't do nothing for you.
Right. Just hide the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man to that.
Any other questions?
Do you have that product here today?
Yeah, well, we have the Mineral Ace product here. Matter of fact, right before we go into our demonstration, we're getting ready to start. If no more questions, Brother Falcon has something that we need to read to protect you as well as to protect us. Any questions before he say what he needs to say? Okay, Brother Falcon?
These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The body's going to protect you.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And that's to protect you, and that's to protect our
Us.
company.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like, would you like for us to do a demonstration
Sure.
or some things? Okay, you want us to do it right there? Okay.
Sure. We'll turn our seats around. Everything's mobile.
I like that.
In the wrong direction.
Do anyone have any products that they would like to test first? Any waters that you're drinking that you would like to test to see if it has any energy in it?
The juice.
The juice.
Oh, the juice?
The cider.
Okay.
In that cup.
I get a cigar like
You could, Dr. Gill.
It's good.
That's good, that's good. Is there anything else? We have glasses up here that we're gonna use.
Try this one.
Lemonade?
The lemonade. Hey, Greg.
Oh, thank you. I think we met last week, right? The last time we were
That's
here.
good.
Dr. Wright.
Okay. No, the hummus with chest
I'm
that.
Jesus.
You got something else?
Hummus.
You wanna get it?
We'll get it.
Here, brother. Here's it.
This is the number?
This is the record right there.
This is one of our main products. This is our label. No one else's label. This is our label, ACE mineral product, which is ionic minerals, 77 minerals. If you would like to purchase it, you can purchase it through us. We have 2 more products that's coming out. Our label, no one else's label, our label, the Black Man's label. So, we got to get on this bandwagon and stay on it and make sure that we get our people where they need to be. Now, if we have some lemonade here, and it's made by Kirkland, is that correct? Organic lemonade. So it's made by Kirkland, it says it's organic lemonade. We're gonna find out how organic it is. Because if it cannot turn this light on, because it says organic, don't mean nothing to me then. You need to throw it in the trash.
Uh-oh.
It says organic.
Uh-oh.
All right, here's the lemonade. Let's see if it has at least enough energy to turn on this 25-watt bulb. Yes, it does. It's worth drinking.
Really?
Yes, it does. It is organic. It is organic. That's a blessing. That's good stuff.
Wow, that's surprising. Okay.
It's okay.
So Kirkland is telling the truth, huh?
Yes, they tell the truth. And see, that's what you want to do. You don't want to hurt no one, but let the truth be told. Huh?
That's right.
That's all we ask. Just let the truth be told. And what is this one? This is some type of apple cider.
Apple cider. McCrutchen's apple cider.
Okay, let's see here. Do we got the big word organic on it too?
I don't know.
No, it says no sugars, naturally unfiltered.
Yes.
They say that it was in business since 1938, so let's see what it can do. It's been in business for a long time. All right.
All right. We're gonna test it out.
It's good. It's the real deal.
It is?
I think the angel of this institution been doing her homework. Any other products you would like to test? Any waters?
I didn't-
Smart water, we tested. It's nothing. It's flat as ever.
Really?
We know we tested
Oh, that's
Dr.
right. ISE.
Exactly. We tested what's big bad boy Moringa?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Moringa. They call the all miracle drug or something,
Right.
all miracle whatever, whatever they call it.
Oh, that juice?
You know, I don't mess with moringa,
Is
but yeah, but it didn't.
African herb.
Right, it didn't have no energy in it at all. See, that's why you have to be real careful where you purchase your stuff from. So careful. Everybody out here to make a buck, but everybody's not concerned about your health.
That's
That's a
true.
fact.
Anything else? But we have this.
Got some fruit, tangerine.
You want to test one of those, Dr.
Yeah,
Gibb?
I can open
Okay.
one up.
She gonna, you don't have to open it, we can stick it.
Oh, you can?
Yep, just stick it. All I do is stick it.
Nothing?
Dead.
Oh my God.
Let me try one another side. Let's see something.
No?
It's dead. There's no
About the
energy.
apple.
I'm just eating dead food. Try the apple, brother apple. That's why be careful where you buy it from. Seriously, I get most of them. If I want fresh fruit, I go up to Glut sometimes. They got good fresh fruit because I test it. You know, I'm gonna test it. Because you black don't mean nothing to me. I'm gonna test it, make sure it's right.
Exactly.
Nothing?
Nothing. Is this an organic apple? I hope not.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you want to
What
test?
about the hummus?
water.
Try to,
Did you see the hummus?
right here in that little, you can take a spoon.
Can you? I need you to take a spoon. We don't want to stick these crumbs in that whole thing.
This
No,
is
not
right
at all.
here. Yep.
That's fine. Right there.
Yeah, that's good. Nope.
Oh
Is
my
it on?
gosh.
Is the power on?
Oh, you right.
Was the power on for that?
It's on there.
Yeah, the power's
Yep.
That,
Good. Look at
See
that.
that?
You got some sound. and
Look
some
at it.
smoke.
Good God Almighty.
Some smoke
That's
too.
some powerful energy.
It's not
Good
smoking.
God Almighty. That thing's so smoky.
Yeah, it's smoking.
Garlic is the trash can right there.
You sit there, would you
It's
sit
garlic
God Almighty.
hummus.
It got garlic in it?
Yes.
That's why.
Okay.
That's the most potent part of that's in there. When you use
Okay.
garlic, that's what garlic can do.
Okay.
Man. Woo.
That's pretty
Where you
good.
buy that from? I need to get that. Make sure we get that for my household.
You can get them any store, but that tub you can get from Costco's.
Mm-hmm.
They
Okay.
sell the big tubs. At the
Right.
regular stores, they sell the small tubs.
Any other products? Okay.
What happens when you do tap water?
You want to try it?
We can try it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll just see what happens.
Somebody poke me in my hand.
That's interesting.
Did you make that
What's that?
contraption? Or you,
No, that's a real testing tool. I mean, if it would have, even if I would have made it, still been real. No, a friend of mine makes them for me. I have a guy on the contract that makes them for me.
Okay,
I can order them for you, many as you want.
yeah?
Mm-hmm.
we
Yeah.
do
All they do is call you?
get one
Right,
here.
exactly. I mean, every household or every institution needs one.
Yeah, we need
I
one
mean,
here.
especially your house, I'm being honest. You know, if you call yourself eating good food and foods that have nutrients and vitamins and stuff in it, and if you can't turn that bulb on, you might as well throw it away, okay? And like I said, every household needs this, every household. Oh, no. Ain't
Tap
doing that.
water's dead.
Dead.
And I've been drinking this 56 years.
Wow.
Anything else?
I should have brought some Kangen water
Yeah, that'd have been good to try.
to try, see if it turns on.
Exactly.
Your experience, have you had the light to come on for the Kangen water?
Matter of fact, one of our team players have a machine. She paid a whole lot of money for
Yeah,
it.
it's about 4,000.
I haven't tested it, and I don't want to embarrass her.
Okay.
So, but I'm going to test her water when she. Next time I'm over there, I'm actually give me a bottle of water.
Yeah, just
I'm on
ask for it,
machine.
'cause
I'm
they're
just gonna take it
supposed to give
home.
away.
Then I'm
Take
gonna
it home.
test it. Then I'm gonna go back, and if it don't do what it do, I'm gonna just let her know, baby. You pay $4,000 for something that ain't doing nothing.
Right.
You know, but I don't want to do it the day in her house. I'm gonna take my water. I'm gonna test it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely test it. Cause she brags on that machine, you know, trying to get people to buy it. But they sell a lot of them too, you know. And I'm not saying that it's a bad machine, but if you want something that's in your medicine cabinet at all times, you need to buy the Ace Mineral. 77 trace minerals together, which ionic. Ionic means life, energy. If anything dead, you can take this and enhance it. Care what it is. All the dead orange, the dead apple, whatever that was dead, I can put a drop of this on it and it'll come right on.
A drop?
What I just said.
A drop? I thought you said drop.
A drop, D-R-O-P. Drop. It's very concentrated. This is very, very concentrated.
So for people,
So you want to put it in your water. Actually, I drink it in like 16 to 20 ounces of water. I put me 40 drops in it. In each bottle of my water, I drink at least 80 ounces. So now you know why I'm like an energized bunny. Yeah.
so those that might be dealing with like the diabetes,
Mhm.
because what diabetes really means, a lot of people think it means sugar, but it means the body is lacking chromium, magnesium,
Exactly.
zinc.
Yes.
I had
Oh,
done
here
the
it is right here.
research.
You see,
I have
these are
some
your minerals.
at home.
This is it. This is rock. Use a person that have diabetes and they just on the pill. Once they get on this for I'll say around 45 days and check it, it'll be right at normal, if not normal. But now if they're on the needle, it may take a little bit longer. But we have a lot of people that's been on diabetes get on this. They're not on a pill no more. They don't take no shots no more, no nothing because you're mineral deficient.
Exactly.
And here's all your minerals right here. That's all your minerals. This one bottle lasts you 2.5 to 3 months. And it's only $42. We had a deal on it when we was at Dr. Dorita's place for $34. We're selling everything for $34. It's a $42 bottle that can last you right at 3 months. That's like $13 a month. Your body don't deserve that?
Yeah.
Any questions? Yes, sir.
Does it also help like with Kool-Aid?
The Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will change the complexity of anything you put it in and make it ionic.
Okay.
I mean, we'll make it ionic, but I'm explaining something to you. Please don't drink Kool-Aid. It's an artificial flavor. You know, but it will, because the water that's in there, the water,
Right.
main content, the main substance, it will change the ionic. But please, I mean, because you're dealing with something artificial that the body don't know nothing about. And that's why the body responds to it the way it responds to it. Because it looks at it and it knows it's the enemy.
What about high blood pressure? That
Yeah. Oh,
Same
high
thing.
blood pressure. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. It's a mineral. You're mineral deficient. Matter of fact, my girlfriend was on high blood pressure pills for 3 years, and I was just so upset. I said, "Girl, you gonna keep on taking them pills?" I said, you need to get off them pills. I said, get on this ACE and get on this ACE the way you're supposed to get on this ACE. And I kept on telling her. She said, well, the doctor told me that because my father had high blood pressure and my mother and, and I'm just listening. I said, Kim, come on. Who am I? I'm Dr. Wright. I don't care what
Yes, ma'am. I don't care what that doctor said. Let's do this.
It might be Ken.
After 30 days, she ain't never looked back. Her blood pressure is normal.
Wow.
Never looked back. She was
That's-
on 2 pills.
Jeez.
2 pills for a 46-year-old woman, that's terrible.
Yeah.
2 high blood pressure pills. The doctor gonna go from 2 to 3, from 3 to 4,
Yeah.
however many more he can allow you to take. But yeah, the high blood pressures, we can take care of it with these minerals here. Sure we
What is
can
it,
start
what is that called? But in your hand,
This is ACE, the minerals I'm talking about,
ACE.
bionic minerals. Yes, that's the name of it.
okay.
Any questions, any concerns?
Now, what's the product you said is good for athletes?
The human fulvic acid, matter of fact, we didn't bring none with us, but we
Okay.
can definitely get it.
Okay, you can get
But
it.
it would definitely be good for you to get on that, definitely. And you'll start, it's gonna really help you with a lot of muscle mass too. So so if you get on it and start building muscle mass too fast, just back up off a little bit. Because you notice within my teaching, I was saying that it doesn't matter how much you take of it, you can't hurt yourself. You remember I
Right.
made that statement.
Right.
So that's that same stuff. I mean, it will build muscle mass real fast. I mean, bodybuilders, weightlifters, they get on it.
And the product, I have to get it for my garden, because this weekend coming, I'll be working on my garden, so I'd love to get
Okay.
the product for the garden.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, we'll definitely make that happen. Any other questions?
I forgot. I had remembered to do that.
All the products that we have is available, and what is not available, we can get it to you right away. And if you know anyone that actually need our help, have them to give us a phone call. If you like to purchase a machine, those are available as well. Yes, sir.
Do you want to talk briefly about the other products that you didn't mention on the
Sure,
table?
definitely. We have, I'm glad you said that, doctor, spirulina. Spirulina. Let me educate you a little bit. It is the most powerful superfood within this universe. Hello, somebody.
What's the name of it again?
Spirulina.
Okay.
It is the most powerful superfood within this universe. You can drink water and spirulina and live off dust and dust alone. The duration of your life within this planet. You don't need nothing else. Everything that the Creator made, this is the only food that He put everything in. Everything. Hello, somebody. Everything, not something. Water and dust, and you can live and don't need nothing else. They don't tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
KO powder, which is, all this is organic. It is the second most powerful superfood within this universe. KO. But you gotta be real careful because there's a lot of KO on the market, the conventional kind, and then you find the organic, so you wanna make sure that, whatever you put within, that is organic. I mean, this thing is getting real serious. I mean, some people, well, all of it's organic to me. That's the biggest lie you told, and wherever else you got that information from. Everything is not organic. So we have to be so careful. But anyway, KO is the second most powerful superfood. We believe in the green powders. We believe in making smoothies out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Not smoothie, green drinks. And we have, everybody know about spinach.
Mm-hmm.
Popeye uses spinach.
Right. Let me ask your sister.
Hi.
Popeye.
Yes.
You ever use, you like spinach?
I love
Do,
spinach.
why do you love spinach?
Collards, the cabbage, because I grew up on a farm in South Carolina.
Oh, my homegirl, I'm from South.
And my grandparents are 98 years old and they make their medicines.
Mm.
So the medicines that they make, they go walk in the woods, they pull certain plants,
Washington Carver.
and they make it in liquid or powder like that.
Mm. What part of South Carolina?
Georgetown County.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir. The
Mhm.
rights. Yes, sir.
Is that that White House that we saw on the way down there?
So now she knows the reason why, and she understands the use of spinach. I love spinach. You know, I put it in my. Matter of fact, all this you see, you're gonna say, Dr. Wright, that's why you got the MGF. All this that you see is always in my smoothie. All this. Every time I drink a smoothie, all this,
Each one?
all of them is in one smoothie that I make for myself. It's a superfood. It's a food. It's a nutrient. That's what the body looking for. And let me see, almond powder, which is 20 times stronger than any vitamin C that you can purchase.
What powder is that?
Almond powder, right. It is a powder that was discovered by the Indians. And it is one of the most important components within the immune system. Hello? It is one of the most important components within the immune system. And it's 20 times stronger than any vitamin C that you can purchase. This right here is in my smoothie. Nice teaspoonful of it. And we have bentonite clay. Both sisters are very beautiful, got beautiful skin. If you want to make your face up and keep it real pretty, the way you do, and leave these chemical makeups alone, putting them on our face, which I see y'all face are very pretty, you ain't put that on it, but this way in the hands, and make sure the wrinkles don't come there. So when you turn 80, you'll still be looking like you're 20. This tightens your face up. To be very honest with you, your face look about 27, 28. Honestly, please tell me.
Because I just turned 48.
That's what you last and see. Beautiful
You
skin,
two
no
may be
wrinkles.
related. She's right.
I know. We're gonna talk.
Yeah, I bet you.
We're gonna
Maybe
definitely
fourth,
talk.
third.
But anyway, so
But is it the clay that we used to eat growing up, the red clay?
this is gray. The red clay you're talking about, you have to be so careful because they got this thing confusing. I'm glad you mentioned that on the internet now. They got a red clay that they advertise, especially on Amazon. Cause I check and see what my competitors are doing. I have to know that to stay abreast and on top of my, of selling my products. They have a clay out there now, to be honest, it's only an exterior clay. But the clay that she's talking about in South Carolina that we used to eat was the internal clay that you could use both ways. So when you start buying that stuff offline, you better know what you're getting. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, I made a big mistake. I went and bought some red clay, trusting the person that sold it to me. I kept on taking this red clay. I just eating it up for about a week. So one man said, Mike, do some research. You really need to research. They know what they're talking about. I said, they know what they're talking about. I'm not researching this. So one day I was playing around and I said, okay, let me just really see. That red clay that I was eating, drinking in my water was external red clay. And they said it could possibly have done some bodily harm to me on the inside because it was supposed to have been used for the outside. So don't play with this. And don't sell something that you don't know the full understanding and the meaning behind. But I trusted them. I went with them and I spoke with them about it. You know what the first thing they said? Is you dead?
What?
Did you hear me? I ain't been back in there. And they brothers. But we spiritual brothers to me. We always, I ain't been back in there. And they ever ask me, if I hadn't been back in there, I'm going to say, is you dead? Then I'm going to explain why I hadn't been back in.
Right.
That's nothing to play with, man.
And the one that you have is both internal and
But this is for your face. We have,
okay.
we didn't bring the internal. The internal bentonite is for the cleaning up of the colon.
Okay.
When you get your colonoscopy test done,
Right.
if you clean your colon before you go, and if there's any pollen there, when you do go, the pollen is gone. And we recommend people to get on it for 14 days straight.
Wow.
That's the internal bentonite. And that bentonite you cannot use with a spoon because it bonds to heavy metals.
Okay.
So when you mix them with your water, either you need a wooden spoon. I don't recommend plastic, but you can use a plastic. You can, if it's BP free. you know, from all this crazy stuff out here. But we recommend using a wooden spoon with that. And we have a silica, which is very good for bone density. Women know more about this than anybody. And you take this twice a day, put 8 ounces of water, and if they start, you know, they've been having problems. We've seen problems start to go away after about 45 to 60 days. Constantly on it, and then the body levels back out and function like it's supposed to function normal again. It helps with your hair, the breaking off of your hair, your nails. I mean, it does so much with the skeleton part of the body. So we recommend all women, definitely the women folks, to get on this.
Can men use that?
Huh? Yeah, I use it.
Yeah, that would be for the bone density that
Yeah,
you're
it's for your
talking.
bone density too. But your bone density doesn't deteriorate the way the woman bone density does. Because your makeups are different. But this is good for the brothers too. So I take it all the time.
How much is that?
This back $42 and it lasts about 3 months. You do the math. And like I said, you just need a teaspoonful of it. You don't need to be caking a teaspoonful up, stir it up in your water, drink it. It's gonna do what it do. It's real. And when it's high potency and it's all raw and all organic, it don't have no additives to it, no fillers, no color, no nothing to it. So a lot of products out here that says it's all natural products and stuff. People have a tendency to stretch it, as I call it, add stuff to it. Say it again,
Cut
bro.
it.
I didn't want to use that word because that's what we use in the street.
Yeah, yeah.
Say that again.
Cut it.
That's right.
We don't believe in that. We're gonna give you all the raw product. Pay your money, you get what you pay for. We're gonna give you the real stuff.
Cool.
Any questions? I think that's all the products. Yeah, that's all of them. Any questions, any concerns?
This is just excellent. I mean, health is within our reach. We just have to
Reach.
take advantage of it and
Just gotta reach.
yes, reach for it
That's right.
and just do it.
Just do it.
Yep.
Just do it. Well, I think we've done all the demonstrations and we can turn back around this way and
Sure. No, it's just.
I want to thank you for coming out. I really do. We do believe that we've said something to be a blessing unto you. We thank Dr. Gail for allowing us to come to speak to you. But as I stated earlier, within the workshop that both our numbers are there to give us a call if you have any questions, any concerns, any loved ones. I don't charge you one dime to speak to you over the phone. I don't have no problem with that. I want to see us live long, healthy, and prosperous lives. I want to thank you, Dr. Gail, once again for allowing me to be here.
Thank you.
I want to thank Brother Sepp, my doctor, for being here with me to actually make sure that we get this on YouTube. I want to thank Brother Falcon, my assistant, for being here with me, and we want to thank you for coming out and making this a success. If we don't have no more words, we have the doctor, the angel, the mother of this house to close us out. Dr. Gail.
All right. Well, thank you. Well, we're gonna go and stand.